This is the hand of a person who studied fashion designing from one of the best institutes in France. However, series of events has led to his downfall and created extreme stress in his body. Let's start off with the non-dominant hand. It is scientifically proven, our hands, especially fingertips, has more nerve endings than any other part of the body that directly connects with the brain, through a vast network of neurons. When the person is distraught and directionless, mind is full of chaos and frustration, nerves endings sends pain signals to the affected brain area, and vice versa. It just acts as a labyrinth which consists of complicated pathways and many dead ends. That's how the lines gets imprinted on the hands depending on our thought process, which makes palmistry a science. There are so many lines randomly going anywhere on the palm. It represents the person is hypersensitive, restless and quickly reacts to other people's opinions and feelings. The question is, can this reading be extrapolated to large sample size? The short answer is a big no. I have seen so many hands of authentic psychic readers, Reiki practitioners and counselors with smooth texture of skin, somehow converts this extremely sensitive nature into sensory perception that helps them to communicate with spirits or predict the future that defy logic, and might sound ludicrous to any sane person. While others are self-proclaimed psychics, and straight-up delusional. That's why each and every hand is unique, and story in itself. Whether the person will make positive use of this energy depends on many other signs, which is certainly missing on this particular hand. Look at the thumb, it is small, thick and broad. The hand belongs to the fire type, fingers are short with the prominent upper mount and lower mount of Mars reflects impulsive nature, temper issues. The person easily gets angry at the drop of a hat. It is getting reinforced with the lines from the headline going towards lower mount of Mars in both hands, suggests mercurial temperament, some sort of closeted personality, and finds it difficult to get along with others. Although he agreed on this front, a mere affirmation is not going to work. The person really needs to change. Otherwise he will be misconstrued and disliked by others, regardless of the situation. Mount of Moon is developed in both hands, mottled color, with cross sign on it indicates the person is a pessimist, has got negative approach towards life and potential kidney troubles. In addition, there is a complete chaos in the quadrangle denotes nervous and irritating disposition, strong tendency to deceive himself. In psychology, it is known as victim complex. Furthermore, the gap between thumb and the index finger is quite less, which suggests the person finds it difficult to open up, reserved type of persona and going through a difficult time. Interestingly, a ring-like formation have started to form on the mount of Saturn. Although ring of Saturn is not complete in its formation, it certainly raises red flags. With the developed mount of Moon, short fingers, triradius shifting towards the Saturn finger, hook at the start of the lifeline denotes the person is into depression, negative thoughts surrounds the person, constant change of mind, impulsiveness in decision-making which might lead to very unstable and directionless career. Along with the high-set Saturn finger, there is propensity towards social withdrawal and loneliness. The person is advised to stick to one particular job, and start meditation to remove the blockages in the body. Self-realization will do the trick, rather than gemstones and chanting in this case. No wonder, so many thick lines are present on the mount of Venus, color at the hand, and horizontal fine lines on the tip of the fingers, suggests sleeping disorder, and the stress levels in the body are high, as if the brain is calling for help. It also corroborates the nerve ending point I mentioned at the start of the video. He consulted me in his mid-30s. Many lines are cutting the lifeline from 23 to 26 on both hands represents constant worries and struggles. He had a hard time sticking to one particular job, and kept on hopping from one job to another. Unfortunately, the hand reflects future health and financial troubles. There is a big island formation on the lifeline in the left hand. At the same time, an island is seen on the Mercury line from year 35 to 42, along with the defective heart line represents abnormal palpitation of heart, chest pains and intestine infection. At the same time, line from an island goes to the Mount of Moon indicates rheumatism and gout problems. Similarly, there is a presence of an island in between the heart line and the head line on both hands from year 42 to 51, suggests financial loss and insecurity in his career or business. There is a bar cutting the lifeline at the exact same age. Star formation on the Saturn mount denotes life-threatening accident, or extreme stress might take a toll on person's health. Same pattern is observed on the non-dominant hand, where the lifeline gets thick with many cross lines. Furthermore, multiple crisscrossing of affection lines, downward branches from the heart line, particularly a branch cutting the headline in the lifeline, is a clear sign of marriage troubles, lack of contentment in relationship, and likelihood of divorce. Whorl pattern on the tip of Apollo finger, square on the Sun mount on the non-dominant hand, reflects the person is gifted with creative talent and original thought process. However, too many lines on the mount of Sun lowers the success rate and luck factor in his life. He is trying too many things at the same time, which is a sign of lack of focus and instability. You can make any symbol out of crisscrossing of the lines on the Sun mount. That is no real meaning as opposed to a well-marked sign without any defects. After all, what is the use of creative talents if the person fails to unlock his true potential and monetize it? Saturn has taught him a lesson in a hard way. He has to use this wisdom and try to do something extraordinary in his life. Fire hands are typically very emotional and impatient people. With the presence of double heart line, smooth texture of the skin and other factors taken into consideration, it makes the person emotionally insecure and very sensitive, to the point that he can start hurting himself. Lifeline is getting diminished from year 50 to 60. There is a presence of star at the end indicates sudden death, or ominous event will mar the progress of the person. Whorl on the tip of Mercury finger, line from the mentioned star goes to the Mount of Moon denotes extra passionate and obsessive compulsive nature could be the potential reason. Same pattern is observed on the left hand. Not to mention, thick third phalanges and well-developed Mount of Moon and Venus accentuates this personality trait. If he would have consulted me a few years back, I bet things would have been different. That's what life is all about, I guess. Unpredictable, series of intersecting events, and a roller coaster ride. Palmistry literally works on the same lines what a psychologist or a psychiatrist do, sometimes a watered-down version of it. People just don't realize it. Check out struggle and obstacles signs in Palmistry by clicking on the I button. Share this video with your family and friends. And don't forget to subscribe, with those notifications on. As always, thanks for watching.